Okay, so this is my video for 7 reasons why uh, understanding spirals is important to a self mastery practitioner. My first one would be understanding the environment around us. Spirals are everywhere in pretty much everything. So, understanding spirals would be understanding the environment around you better, noticing patterns, vibrations, frequencies, things like that, better and stuff like that, and better understanding even magnetism. You know, I guess another actually would be understanding nature. Nature is a part of the environment, but it's also, pretty much everything in nature grows in spirals. So, um, to understanding nature is to better be able to connect with nature, and to better understand again the environment around you, uh, which also would follow that up with understanding how energy works and moves. Um, Spirals are a great way to get energy moving. One direction or the other, clockwise or counterclockwise. Uh, and so understanding how energy moves makes it easier to be able to work with it, I think. uh, let's see, another would be, well, connecting, understanding how energy moves, understanding nature, and understanding your environment. You're going to be more inclined to be able to connect to your environment a little better the more you're familiar with it. So it would also, spirals are crucial for connection. I think for helping understand it, I think there's a certain degree that it helps understand, the connection to the environment and everything, along with understanding the environment that you're in, which, it would also help you navigate that environment, since you know how it will work and how it will respond to whatever you do. Um, which leads me to my next point. I think would be accuracy. You understand how your environment works and how energy responds to spiraling, um, and technically, well, I mean, your mindset is also going to be a spiral too, because that's what you're projecting out or inward, towards yourself and outwards to your environment, and your environment is going to respond to your mindset. So, you could kind of call that accuracy, I guess, because you could, I mean, even with people, you could tell if someone or some animal is happy or sad, scared, mad. You can also tell if somebody's lying to you. um, you know, just because an egotistical thought like that would create a centripetal flow of a spiral, and it would be inward, it would be shrinking, and it would be retracting, and it would be a counterclockwise flow. Whereas to someone is projecting out, I guess, um, they're being 100% genuine. It's gonna be an expansive thing, because it's gonna be a more, um, what am I trying to say? A little more in tune with the vibration that they're trying to, uh, project out toward everything. They're one and one. They're in the same vibration. It's not thinking one thing and saying another. So, uh, let's see. What else have I done here? Building the environment, if you're trying while you're connecting, using spirals and vortexes, things like that, to help build and maintain the environment when you're working with connection, like out in the forest and things like that, or trying to connect to the plant next to you, or something like that, and trying to generate an energetic flow and activating all the electrons and everything like that in an atom, which is also usually moves in a spiral, as we know by now. So yeah, it would help get all the ions and everything flowing in the atmosphere and the environment around you to get to get in a flow and a connection with the environment when you're practicing. Um, then I think for the last one, I think I would say uh, spirals can be pretty good portals, from what I can tell. Where they create energetic flows. They can expand or they can retract, and they can flow in a forwards or backwards motion. um, Spirals can seem to be very good portals. So I'm still exploring that one, but I mean, they talk about wormholes and things like that in space. They're spirals. Well, they're not really. They really can't. They can't really confirm, I guess, that black holes kind of run in spirals, but the energy trail of them just taking in all the light energy and things like that is in the spiral of an energy vortex. So they would only make sense where that energy goes. That's what they don't know, I guess. So yeah, spirals being great portals. Even I mean, you can see that in, I mean, the spirals, in drains in water. Water's a great conductor of energy. So you combine that with a spiral, get some pretty good movement there. Um, so I think that is that. I think that covers everything I wanted to say. I think that's my at least seven reasons to why it's important to understand how spirals work.